Episode 6, we finally got the big time jump, 10 years to be exact. So, of course, we got a lot of changes, the main ones being character ages and actor changes. Of course, the big two were with Rhaenyra and Alicent's characters, but perhaps the most noticeable were with the children. That's, of course, because they went from infants in episode 5 to teens in episode 6. And of course, that's only for the two that were alive in episode 5, Aegon and Helaena Targaryen. The others were not born yet. We already have a good idea of what Aegon is like and what he will be like in the future. He just came off as that really annoying kid who thinks he's the main character. He really just gave off that Joffrey Lannister type of personality, especially when he was all smug in the early episodes of season 1. Now, this analysis is coming from someone that has not read the books, but I do know a bit about what will happen. I do know that when the Civil War fully breaks out, and it's the Greens versus the Blacks, Aegon is the one that the Greens want on the Iron Throne. I mean, we've already seen that start to play out in the show. Alicent is kind of the head of Team Green, but she doesn't want the throne. She wants her son to be on it. And like I said, we've already kind of seen that start to play out in the show. And Aegon definitely goes on to have a hate for his sister Rhaenyra and her kids. He'll see them all as a threat to his power and his life. He will be a villain if you are supporting Team Black. But we saw something a little different in episode 5. Although he may already come off as arrogant and, like I said, kind of give a Joffrey Lannister type of vibe, he doesn't want to make a play for the throne. He is perfectly okay with what he has now, because he's still powerful and he's a Targaryen. We see it in the scene with his mother, where he says he won't challenge the current succession. He doesn't seem to care about being in charge of the Seven Kingdoms, but Alicent tells him that he is the challenge just by being alive and breathing. She tells him that his life is in danger because everyone knows deep down he will and should be the next king. Now, what's happening between Alicent and her son Aegon is the exact same thing that happened between Otto and Alicent when she was young. Alicent had no problem with Rhaenyra and her future firstborn child being the heirs. She even expressed her displeasure with her father for trying to get Aegon on the throne. But Otto continuously putting the idea in her ear that Rhaenyra would kill her kids to cut off any challenge changes her. Of course, there were other factors involved that deteriorated their relationship, but it still would not have gotten to this point without Otto's manipulation. I truly don't think Rhaenyra would have tried to have Alicent's kids killed if they didn't challenge her. There would have always been people that would have preferred Aegon on the throne because he is a male and Rhaenyra is a female, but as long as them two agreed and there was no challenges between them, I think things would have been fine. And that's exactly what we see right now. We see Aegon being perfectly fine with the current succession, and it doesn't seem like he wanted to fight it. There is no reason for Rhaenyra to kill him, but Aegon will start to believe that and change because of what Alicent is putting in his head. Alicent's manipulation is the start of the road for Aegon's change and what sets him on his path towards being that key player and actually wanting the throne and having a hatred for Rhaenyra and her kids. Like I said, there is other factors for sure, but the manipulations being passed down is a huge factor and one of the main ones. That's it for this video. It was a quick one. I just wanted to talk about the effects that we've seen and the effects that we will see because of these manipulations from Otto to Alicent and Alicent to Aegon. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed and be on the lookout for more House of the Dragon videos coming up.